Hey, what's going on there, YouTube?
What's up, everybody?
So, we're back.
One more time.
One more time. Blah, blah, blah. Tell him I king. Blah, blah. Just messing.
Yo.
Nah, he's tighten. Oh, yeah, YouTube.
Nothing to do with it.
This has nothing to do with
Disclaimer.
this. This is all DC related. And today marks the day. This is going to be, I guess, this leap year next year. So exactly 366 days from now, the release of Batman vs. Superman is going to be official. So it's really awesome that I guess that Zack Snyder decided, he was like, all right, well, since this is going to be the anniversary of that, what I want to do for y'all is I'm going to give y'all a brand new picture of a character that y'all know is going to be a predominant character in this franchise. And what he did is he gave the first picture for Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. And me and Joe, we sit here looking at it, and what I'm gonna do for y'all is I'm gonna add something to the side so y'all be able to see it like right to the side or even maybe over that way. I'm not really sure yet. But looking at this picture in comparison to looking at the Social Network or Zombieland or whatever, this Joker normally has really curly hair. He's really goofy, really nerdy. There's kind of like a look about him that's kind of like, you know, it's really timid and meek. And when we had talked about like him maybe being like Lex Luthor, it was like, well, can he really stand up to that? Now, Joe hasn't seen Social Network, so I've seen his acting ability. He got nominated for an Oscar for this. But the fact remains, like, I didn't know if he had it in him or if he had even the look. I knew for a fact, muscle-wise and build-wise, he just didn't look like the Lex Luthor that I would know. I felt that Bryan Cranston would have been a great person for that. Joe has suggested Liam Neeson would have been a great role for that. But looking at this picture for the first time, I'm like, this dude's got crazy all over. I think it might be the eyes more than anything. Like, there's one eye. I don't know if he's got a lazy eye or if he actually did that intentionally. But
I have no idea.
The focal point is looking at his head, looking at him in the jumpsuit. He looked like he straight came out of prison. But he looks like he's ready to kill somebody.
Yeah,
like he looks like he honestly looks like he's about to kill somebody, and he fits the mold of what Lex Luthor is supposed to look like. And it's just surprising to me that I didn't see him looking like that. I don't know. It's just really strange. Like, what is your take on it, Joe?
Well, I was at work, everybody. When I was on work and on the side, I was putting on my phone. I was on Instagram and Twitter, and like I seen this photo. I was like, what? I was like, because I didn't read the caption, I just looked at the photo. I was just like, this dude cut his hair. I was like, what's the big deal? Why is everybody liking this photo?
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, I get metal with Sam after work, and he was like, yo, did you see? I was like, what are you talking about? Like, Luthor. I was like, oh. I was like, okay, I can see that. That's what's up. Yeah, I never seen that in this, this light before. It's definitely a serious photo. It definitely builds anticipation for the movie.
Yeah.
So I seriously want to see his performance.
Yeah, somebody colored it on Instagram. The dude that I tell you all about before, Batman vs. Superman 2016, he had it in color in an orange jumpsuit. And just the eyes, I think if his eyes are green or even blue, I think it's going to look pretty menacing. Just his character, he just looks like a roughneck, man. And they said, and I quote, he's not any of the Lexes that we've seen, that's for sure, Zack Snyder says, other than him being a captain of industry and one person of the world and another person himself, and bald, of course. Our Lex is disarming, and he's not fake. He says what he believes, and he says what's on his mind. If you can unravel the string of and decipher what he means, it's all there. So basically, this dude's gonna be killing folks, and he's gonna be doing it with the set purpose of what his ideals are. So that means that, remember looking at Man of Steel, where we saw most of the stuff in Metropolis was owned by LexCorp, and Superman destroyed all that. Like, how is he gonna react to all that? That's all his. That's all his stuff, all his company, his city, and this dude that basically comes across kind of like a Messiah complex kind of thing, saves the city but destroys it, essentially. And I mean, his ideal is probably going to be that, okay, you are a detriment to everybody. And then you got Bruce Wayne, and he doesn't trust anybody. So you might honestly have Lex Luthor and Bruce Wayne tag teaming together to try to rebuild the city, or one trying to stop or put a stop to what Clark or Superman maybe can do. So that adds even more questions as to what his motivations are going to be. Is he going to find a way of creating kryptonite? Because kryptonite ain't even been introduced into the show or the movie franchise yet. What happens if, this is one of my theories, what if Lex takes Zod's old armor, right, and builds his own suit? The old armor that was made from Kryptonian alloy or whatever the kryptonite, you know that when Superman was in the ship, he started dealing with the atmosphere, and the atmosphere like it tempered him to a degree. So say those suits in some kind of way or fashion, because they're made from Krypton, that Lex finds a way of being able to temper them to combat Superman. Or what if Batman does? Because I mean, the armor got shedded out, it's just on the ground. Zod fought by himself. You know, it was at the construction site that Zod took off every piece of armor that he had, and then all the ships and stuff are all everywhere too. So you got all this material all over the city. Somebody's gonna pick it up, and the people that are gonna be the construction crew and the cleanup crew are gonna either be Wayne Incorporated or LexCorp, and that's reality situation. So what does that mean for Superman? He's screwed. I'm
Or
just saying.
is he?
I don't know, man, but I guess looking at this picture, it adds more anticipation for it.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm more hyped than I was before. And then I've heard rumors that Lex is gonna appear in Suicide Squad too. So you got Joker, you got Lex Luthor, you got Harley Quinn, you got Deadshot, you got Boomerang, all these different villains that are gonna be in one separate movie. And then you're gonna have camos of Aquaman, Cyborg, probably Green Lantern. I mean, and just maybe a camo for Batman vs Superman. So they're adding so much hype to this. If they merge these universes the right way, dude, there's nothing they ain't not gonna be able to do, man. Like, real talk.
There you have it.
Any thoughts, Joe, before we get out of here?
Nope.
Well, yeah.
I really, your hypothesis and predictions scare me sometimes.
What you mean?
Cause I don't even know. I don't know. Just to be fair, y'all, I don't know when's the last time he's actually seen the Superman Man of Steel movie. That's a good point when you talk about the armor being on the ground. I didn't even think about that. But anyway,
we got one more year. We got one more year, y'all. Now, this has still been an ongoing rumor. The rumor still goes that in October, Enter the Night is going to be the first movie of Batman vs Superman. And then Dawn of Justice is going to premiere out in March of next year. That's still the rumor. I don't see it happening because there's been no promotion for it. But this is the thing. Imagine if in October they came out with Batman vs Superman, Enter the Night, the first part of the Batman vs Superman movie, right? And they had no promotion of it at all. How many people you think will go and just flood to the theaters? If they wait until the 1st of October, or even like September, and they say, look, the movie's coming out, do you think that it would make any difference to them starting it now and telling everybody, or waiting until then? Like, all honesty. I don't think it would matter. I think that if it happened, people would go crazy. And it would add so much deflation with everybody that's like on the rant about Avengers. So if they did that, they might destroy the market. Honestly, because then they got like, okay, you got 2015 this, and then 2016 set for Suicide Squad and Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice. So, I mean, I think it would be an awesome move if they did it. But we would never know. We're going to be going to maybe New York Comic Con this year. So we might get some buzz or something crazy about what's going to happen. Who knows? Dude, if we go to New York Comic Con, what if they freaking show the movie?
No, they wouldn't do that.
I'm just saying, though. They've done it at the San Diego Comic-Cons. They've done that before.
They might do it in San Diego. I doubt they do it in New York.
I'm just saying though, why not?
San Diego is like the spot.
It is, but New York is the other spot.
I don't know. I think people like the West Coast
I'm just saying.
better.
I'm
I
on
think,
the
like,
East Coast.
Hollywood,
There it is.
San Diego has favor with Hollywood better than New York would.
Yeah.
That's just me. I'm just thinking out loud.
We're just, this
Could be
isn't,
wrong.
none of this is factual information. These are just hypotheses. I don't have any insider information. I'm an information junkie. I just think it'd be an interesting thing if it happened. But if it did happen, I don't think that them promoting it now would make any bit of difference. I think that if I didn't see any trailers and they just gave me a movie, imagine that. They just gave me a movie in October, and then the second part is just left for the remainder fight between Batman vs Superman for real. I was like, the king is back.
No trailers.
The king is back. Anyway.
No trailers.
Well, that is our overview, open discussion about the brand new picture from Batman vs Superman of Lex Luthor, or Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. Thanks everybody for checking us out. Hopefully you liked this. Leave a like below if you did. If you have any comments on the picture itself, please leave your comments below. I'm going to try to add pictures around this whole entire thing if I can, and definitely give you a link below of the official picture of Enterprise. I think it's Entertainment Weekly. It's going to be having that. So I want to pick that up. I don't know what date the Entertainment Weekly subscription is going to come out, but when it does, I'm picking it up. I really do, because I think that they're not just going to have that picture. I can see on the back of it, they might have freaking Batman on the back of it. Because they haven't shown an official full shot of Batman face up, you know? So we'll see. Anyway, SEL0320 signing out. Later, everybody.